welcome back. You might notice it's looking a little different to my last video. I took about maybe 6 months off filming, and I've done all the mounts. They're not fully welded yet, but it's enough to hold it in there. And then other one down there still needs finishing up. It sits a little low, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna order a low profile sump when I got the money, but I'll probably just end up getting it running first. And then I don't know if I had it when I filmed my last video, I've got my RX8 box here with the adapter, and then I've made myself up a gearbox mount right here from a Chevy, I'm not even sure, Turbo 400 I think, polybush. But the plan is for today, just gonna rip the whole mount out again. I've got to take all this sound deadening off the floor on that side, and then I can reinstall it and then weld these plates in, because they're just kind of sitting in there at the moment just so I can support it a little bit, but it should be enough. We'll see if it is strong enough when we drive it, but if not, we can always improve it. Don't know how much you can see from there, but I'm just going to pull the bolts off. It's already supported with the jack at the front, so it shouldn't really drop much. Is a bit of a pain because the nuts at the top aren't welded in yet, so they'll move around a bit. But looks like they're all coming out fine. And if you see any rust, you didn't. It's all getting fixed eventually. It's just finding time to do it, and I'd rather get most of it together and then fix it first. Right, that's that off. There's a better look at it. It's only just tacked in a couple spots for now, but it just holds it together more than enough. So these plates in here should just pop off. You might notice the floor is very flexy now, and that gearbox mount pretty much just holds it all together. There. So I'm going to cut back when I've stripped all this sound deadening back, because it takes forever to do. Just got to heat up with a blowtorch and then scrape it. Just keep going. It's not the weather to be doing this, but it is what it is. It's got to be done. See you in probably like an hour. Alright, that's pretty much all done now. But I'm just going to run the wire wheel across it just to get rid of all the last bits of wax or whatever it is. Just gonna keep checking, seeing how much I need to take off. Should be the mark around the outside, and then grind it all the way down to bare metal. I think I'm going to quickly swap out to the right angle die grindage because it's a bit more aggressive. Now this should speed it up a good bit. That looks like it should do. I'm just going to cut off and then I'll do the other side off camera. Right, I've got all this cleaned up down to bare metal. Same on that side. And then I've got those plates right over there. I'm just going to cover them in some of this weld through primer so that if any moisture gets trapped underneath it, it doesn't rust it all out. Should be good. Just gonna leave this to dry and then I'll get the welder set up ready to tack him in place. Alright, I've given that about 20 minutes to dry. Then I'm just gonna tack it in now. I've tacked the washers underneath it. You can see on that side I've got the threaded inserts and then there's a washer underneath. Just so they don't rattle around when it's all in there, because that would annoy me a lot. Yeah, just going to start by tacking it in these corners down here. It's not going to look pretty because it's welding thick metal to thin metal and this floor is stupid thin, but I'll just do the best I can. Not looking too bad. It is about 32 degrees today, so my mask is just steaming up straight away. I'm gonna beat the floor from underneath just to try and get rid of a couple of these gaps. You see there's a few just around there, just so it'll sit a bit more flat and even. It's not the end of the world if it's not, because this floor is not even on both sides, but just make it a bit easier to weld. That looks a bit better, so I'll just tack it in this corner now, and then I'll just keep repeating it till it's all sitting good and level. Right, doesn't look good, but it is in there. Just gonna beat this side up and hopefully it'll fit a bit better. That looks like it should just be close enough. I'll see. There we go. It's not all the way welded in, but it'll do for now. I'm just trying to get all these mounts and everything just tacked in so that I can build the rest of the car around it, and then I'll go around and finish them up when they're all done. I'm going to cut the camera off now and do the other side, and then I'll get back. Alright, there we go. I've got that one all tacked in, and I've got the nut inserts welded in. Same on that side. It's not fully welded, but I'll just leave that for another day. I'm about ready to drop it down. Have it sitting down properly on its own wheels for the first time in about a year, maybe. So I'm going to get to doing that. There we go, that's just about to do it for this video. This was never held on by anything, it's all just sat on there just to make it look half decent. But we have done it. The engine is in there, and so is the gearbox. But looking at that pan, that is stupid low, and it's still sitting up on a brick there. I'm going to have to make a very low profile front for that, or I might have to raise the engine mounts a little bit, but that's not a problem for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.